Other people who transmigrate into novels become the female lead or the second female lead. I never thought I'd become a random background character. The story starts with me drinking tea at the police station, mistaken for having a mental illness. Faced with the police calling my parents, Lin Jinyan wanted to cry. Lin Fu took out a 100 yuan bill and said awkwardly, Nyan, take this money and spend it. Call dad if you need anything. Aunt Fang's daughter is about to be a senior in high school, and your little brother is still young and needs someone to look after him. Dad really can't get away. Spirit mother snorted disdainfully at the man. Look at him, treasuring that mistress's son like he's something precious. Truly, the saying a bitch deserves a dog, and they'll last forever is spot on. Mom has things to do. Take a taxi home yourself. If you run out of money, go ask your dad for some. Taking a taxi all the way home. The only fortunate thing in this unfortunate situation was that the original owner's parents didn't seem to care much about her. They hadn't noticed their daughter had been replaced. Seeing the messages on the student forum, Lin Jinyan felt a sense of familiarity. When she saw the familiar names in the class group chat on her phone, Lin Jinyan's hanging heart finally sank. Aren't these the protagonists from the first adult novel I read after graduating high school? Thinking about the lovey-dovey scenes inside, Lin Jinyan blushed. Am I going to witness those stimulating scenes firsthand? Clutching her pounding heart, she forced herself to calm down. Although I can't rule out the possibility that I didn't read the plot carefully when I read the original, it's basically certain that there was no character named Lin Jinyan mentioned in the original work. Bad grades, especially in physics, only scoring 40 or 50 points. Doesn't post much in the class group chat. Doesn't have many contacts in her phone. From this, I can conclude that I'm definitely a background character. I've transmigrated into an adult novel as a nobody. What should I do? Is this world really safe and sound? Waiting online, quite urgent. Congratulations on transmigrating. The good news is your parents are divorced and have started their own families, and you live alone. You don't have to worry about your identity being exposed. The bad news is you've transmigrated into an adult novel as a nobody. The female lead in the book is named Su Lerong, and the male lead is named by Han. They're the school beauty and school hunk of DU High School, the objects of affection for all the boys and girls in the school. Su Lerong has always had a secret crush on Bai Han, but she's never dared to confess. Bai Han actually likes Su Lerong too, but in order to appear unique, he acts like he hates her. This makes Su Lerong feel very insecure in front of him, and Bai Han, due to years of repression, has become dark. Not only did he force himself on Su Lerong in high school, but as an adult, he keeps her trapped by his side, not allowing her to escape him. Su Lerong endures Bai Han's torment every day, sinking into a world of love and desire. And then I don't remember. Bang bang, my head hits the table. Back then, I failed because of my Chinese language score. Otherwise, how could I have only been third in the province? My coveted first place. Damn it now. I can only maintain the original Lin Jinyan's persona for now. Lay low. At school, Lin Jinyan cried out internally, this is so tiring. Being a bad student is too hard. I can't do the test papers, I can't fill in the blanks, and I can't be first in the exams. There's so many people ahead of me. I can only write on scrap paper to get my fix. The girl's furiously writing figure was caught by the boy behind her. The second day of transmigrating, I became an NPC in a male and female lead's plot and almost blew my cover. What's going on? Standing by the corridor was the youthful and beautiful female lead, Su Lerong, class president of Class 9, grade 11. And in the stairwell, the male lead by Han happened to pass by. This staircase is so far away. Why does he always have to walk from here? You don't understand. Our Bai Gu is so handsome, he has to let everyone see who the school hunk is standing out from the crowd. The two passed each other without a pause. I'm telling you, Bai Han, did you fall for some girl in another class? Haha. Bai Han remained expressionless. I do what I want. I remember the novel mentioned that Su Lerong is in Class 9 and Bai Han is in Class 1. The two classrooms are located at opposite ends of the building, next to the staircases. Class 9, Class 1. Su Lerong stands here every morning without fail, reciting texts, just to wait for the male lead to pass by. And Bai Han, because he's so awkward, can only use this little trick of deliberately taking the long way around to get closer to Su Lerong. Lin Jinyan was going crazy. What's with this God's eye view feeling? Fortunately, according to the current progress of the story, nothing has happened between them yet. Otherwise, this kind of spectator perspective would be unbearable. Nyan, are you listening? Zhou Yusin, Lin Jinyan's desk mate, called out. The voice beside her ear interrupted Lin Jinyan's chaotic thoughts. Sorry, I was spacing out. Zhou Yusin bumped Lin Jinyan's shoulder with a mischievous grin. Were you staring at Bai Han? Lin Jinyan laughed. Then the two of them chatted and laughed as they walk to the classroom, starting the frenzy of catching up on homework. This equation is balanced wrong. It should be 12,212. Changing it now. She snickered to herself. I knew the right answer. I wrote it wrong on purpose. Unexpectedly, Zhou Yusin caught her in the act. Did you just laugh? No, you did laugh, didn't you? I think you're a bit different from what others say. Lin Jinyin was incredibly nervous inside. Oh no, I'm exposed. Your former classmate, Su Xiaolei, is my roommate now. He said you used to be weird, solitary, and didn't talk much or smile. He also said you were frumpy and gloomy. Lin Jinyin breathed a sigh of relief. But during the entrance exam, you were willing to lend me your only 2B pencil. I think you're actually very kind, not like what others say. In her heart, Lin Jinyin silently added, actually, it was to maintain my bad student persona. I decided a hand in a blank test. One slept in class, the other spaced out. Both were gloriously punished by being made to stand in the hallway. Partners in crime. They say Bai Han is the school hunk, but I don't think he's all that. His name sounds so ordinary. I'm starting to wonder if I missed something in that book. With that face, even if he's not the male lead, he should at least be a tragic second male lead, right? The bell rang. The class teacher came over with a stack of papers. You two, copy the knowledge points on this sheet 100 times, according to the handout. The two continued to struggle against the punishment of copying the knowledge points 100 times. After Bai Han finished copying and stood up to leave, Lin Jinyin was stunned. He copied so fast. Damn it, I was only 2 lines away. Her hand sped up. The last character done. Time to go home. A voice called out, Lin Jinyin. I sent you a message. Did you see it? I wasn't looking at my phone. What's up? I just had a meeting with the student union. The school wants us to buy some things for the classroom decorations. You have the class funds. Let's go together. Tomorrow's Saturday. Are you free? Yeah, I'm free. How about we meet at the school gate tomorrow at 9 a.m.? I just went to the back street behind the school, and they have everything we need. We can go there. No problem. Oh, right? You haven't eaten yet, have you? There's a new Sichuan restaurant nearby. Want to go together? Su Lurong's sudden closeness made Lin Jinyin blush. He smells so good. Inappropriate thoughts flooded her mind. Damn it, I'm remembering scenes from that story again. This makes me seem like such a pervert. Fighting the urge to have a nosebleed, Lin Jinyin quickly fled. No, I have something to do. Gotta go. Thank you, Bai. He's just a random side character in a cheesy romance novel. Unluckily, she stumbled upon a bullying scene. Shannon isn't that the guy who got detention with me today, the one who sits behind me. What's going on? Hiding in a corner, Lin Jinyin peered curiously at a group of brightly colored heads in the distance. I'm telling you, if you don't give my sister an explanation, this isn't over. Explanation for what? The green-haired guy was agitated. Damn it, my sister went on a hunger strike and ended up in the hospital trying to chase after you. What kind of explanation do you think I want? Shannon sneered. I told you I don't know your sister. Even if she died, it has nothing to do with me. The green-haired guy was provoked by Shun An's arrogant attitude. He roared, you bastard. You dare curse my sister. I'll make you regret this. With a bang, a beer bottle shattered. He grabbed the broken bottle and lunged towards Shun An's head. A shard of glass flew towards Lin Jinyin. She screamed involuntarily. The girl's scream immediately attracted everyone's attention. Hey, this is close to their school. What if she goes and tells someone? Maybe we should grab her and keep an eye on her. Receiving the order, the yellow-haired guy swaggered towards Lin Jinyin. As he passed Shunin grabbed the man's hair and slammed his knee into his nose. The yellow-haired guy clutched his nose in pain. The green-haired guy yelled, what are you all standing around for? Get him. Shunin turned to Lin Jinyin and said, run. What do you do when you witness a fight? Go get help, of course. Lin Jinyin took off running. I'll go get security. Rounding a corner, she bumped into someone. Bai Han looked at his dirty clothes and cursed. His eyes looked murderous. Lin Jinyin quickly bowed and apologized. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. There's a fight in the alley. I was hurrying to get security. Bai Han didn't pursue it further. Let's go. As they passed, Lin Jinyin suddenly remembered something. It'll take time for the police to get here. Shin is outnumbered. I need to help him before I call the police. That's right. The novel said Bai Han is also a good fighter. And he has the male lead's halo. Nothing bad will happen to him. Lin Jinyin turned to the 3 people walking away. Could you please go check out the alley by Chow Yang's Spicy Hot Pot? There's a group of thugs. They're cornering a student from our school. I'm worried about him. Do we look like the kind of helpful, friendly students who care about others? Don't waste your breath on him. Let's go. Having no other choice, Lin Jinyin resorted to her trump card. I'm from class 9. I'm supposed to meet our class president here for Spicy Hot Pot. She's almost here. It'll be bad if Su Lurong runs into those guys. I accidentally walked by earlier, and they said they grabbed me too. Bai Han's face darkened. Who did you say? Lin Jingyin turned her head nervously. Oh, Su Leng, our class president. She's kind and responsible. If she saw someone from our class getting beaten up, she definitely wouldn't just stand by. The love-struck Bai Han ran towards the scene, but when he arrived, he found that Shunin had already taken care of everything. Oh my god, what a huge misunderstanding. A side character's life is a life too. After buying the necessary supplies, Lin Jingyin and Su Lurong were ready for a good meal. Just as they sat down, Lin Jingyin saw Bai Han through the window. Seeing his crush in the restaurant, Bai Han turned and walked toward the restaurant without thinking. Wow, the male lead's halo is really something. Su Lurong's pull on Bai Han is truly infinite. Just as Bai Han reached their table, Su Lurong suddenly spoke. Hey, Lin Jingyin, what do you think of Zhuang Yan from our class? Lin Jingyin froze. Lurong, are you really going to ask about another guy right in front of Bai Han? He's my desk mate, the one with the best grades in our class. He got 9th in the whole grade on the last exam. Lin Jingyin screamed internally, don't say anymore. Bai Han is going to be jealous. But Su Lurong didn't hear her and continued. He seems to kind of, like me. Lin Jingyin sensed Bai Han's anger. If I don't change the subject now, that Zhuang Yin kid might not survive the night. With a serious expression, Lin Jingyin said, I think you shouldn't worry about him. You should focus on your studies. Every extra problem you do adds up. You might even finish a whole extra workbook. Study hard, push your limits, and achieve your potential. Su Lurong was rendered speechless by Lin Jingyin's response. At the counter, a guy called out to Bai Han, Hey Han, they didn't have that dish you wanted. I ordered you a bowl of wonton noodles. Hope that's okay. Han's mood seems off. He was fine when we were playing basketball. Su Lurong suddenly became anxious. Bai Han was behind me. Did he hear me? Oh no, does he think I like Zhuang Yan? Seeing Su Lurong's awkwardness, Lin Jingyin stood up, deciding to slip away. Seeing them together, my mind just automatically starts replaying things. It's better to leave now. Don't wait for me. Let's go. With the door opening and closing, the two quickly slipped away, leaving behind someone staring at their phone, wanting to stab the person named Zhuang Yan. I'm sure of it. Another cannon fodder character in love with the female lead. In the end, they'll even contribute to the development of the main character's relationship. Zhuang Yan handed the Yida test papers to Lin Jingyin, nervously saying, Lin Jingyin, see could I trouble you? Su Lurong couldn't stand it anymore and stepped forward to explain. It's like this. For this newspaper competition, Zhuang Yan's handwriting is good, so I arranged for him to do the writing. But then he couldn't hand out the papers. Jingyan, could you please help him hand them out? Oh, okay. Thank you. Watching the two leave, Su Lurong thought, wait, Zhuang Yan. I think I've heard that name before, earlier. Wait, I remember. As an adult, this Zhuang Yin, to get closer to Su Lurong, joined Bai Han's company. There was even a scene where he went to report to Bai Han and Su Lurong were in the office, with only a door between them. Realizing her thoughts were going astray, she immediately stopped herself. Stop it, my brain. Don't automatically play that scene. Patting her cheeks with both hands, she snapped back to reality. Focus. Gotta hand out these tests. When she saw Shun N's test full of red crosses, she thought, good heavens. I can only imagine the math teacher's trauma while grading this. His handwriting is pretty nice, though. For the sake of our front and back deskmate Fate, I'll help him out. He's not bad looking either. It's good for the eyes. Next period is Demon Yuman's class. He'll probably check the math homework and call on people. Do you want to copy mine first? Shunin looked at her suspiciously. Copy yours. What's with that look? I copied from the class representative. Okay, then give it to me. Your handwriting is very clear. You don't have to force a compliment if you don't know how to give one. A boy's self-righteous confession is just a grand moral kidnapping. Just as Lin Jingyan was hesitating about whether to tell Su Lurong, the female lead appeared. Sorry, there was some traffic. Am I late? Bang. Countless confetti exploded. Before she could react, she was pushed into the center of the crowd. Class president, we have a surprise for you. The boy said with deep affection in his eyes, Su Lurong, I've really liked you for a long time. Will you be my girlfriend? Su Lurong looked at the roses in front of her, shocked and embarrassed, not knowing what to do. The surrounding people started cheering, get together. Get together. Su Lurong panicked and explained, I don't like him. But the people around her acted as if they didn't hear, completely disregarding her feelings, yelling and clamoring for them to get together. This is too much. They can't hear Su Lurong at all. They only want to see what they want to see. Well, according to romance novel tropes, the female lead will always be saved by the male lead. So as long as we wait for Bai Han to arrive, it'll be fine, right? Bai Han will come, right? Hurry up and appear. Seeing the atmosphere was right, the boy knelt on one knee and extended his hand to Su Lurong. Lurong, please say yes. I'll treat you well for the rest of my life. Don't be like this. A pair of hands reached out from behind, pushing Su Lurong forward. Class president, why are you being so shy? Just agree. Lin Jinyin wanted to grab Su Lorong, but missed. The boy looked at the girl in his arms with deep affection, completely oblivious to the resistant look on her face. Don't do this. Lin Jinyin couldn't stand it anymore and yelled, "Hey, isn't that Bai Han?" The crowd instantly erupted, separating the two. Lin Jinyin grabbed Su Lorong's hand. "Let's go." My wife cried. He panicked. Last time they ran out of the banquet hall together, Lin Jinyin saw the male lead and his posse head on. She immediately gave them a disgusted look. As the male protagonist, you're a little too late. By the time you get around to your heroic rescue, Su Lorong would have been devoured by that crowd. Also, I don't know if I've already messed up the original plot. If I get caught up between them because of this, that would be terrible. It's better to return the female lead to him quickly. She pulled Su Lorong towards Bai Han. Before she could finish speaking, Su Lorong suddenly sped up behind her. Lin Jinyin was yanked forward. Whoa, Su Lorong, wait. Goodness, she's so strong. Bai Han stood frozen, the image of the girl crying flashing through his mind. She was crying just now. On the other side, Lin Jinyin was panting. "Stop running. You're gonna die if you keep running." Su Lorong realized what she had done and hurriedly let go. I'm sorry." Lin Jinyin bent over, holding her knees and gasping for air. This is bad. The female lead didn't interact with Bai Han at all. This doesn't fit the romance novel tropes at all. I'm afraid I really have changed the course of the story. There's probably a 20%, 30% chance I'm already mixed up in their business. Calm down. In a romance novel, there's definitely more than one heroic rescue scene. I definitely won't interfere next time. Definitely. Right now, I need to get home and stay far away from the female lead. Just as Lin Jinyin was looking for an excuse to leave, she discovered Su Lorong was already in tears. "Why are you crying?" Mifine. Don't be sad." Su Lorong hurriedly wiped her tears, trying to explain, but the tears flowed even more fiercely. "It's not. Because." Remembering Bai Han's disgusted look, her heart ached. The words she wanted to say trailed off, tears falling. This completely stumped Lin Jinyin. "How can I leave now?" Don't cry. Were you scared by Zhang Chao and them? Come and sit down. I want to rest for a bit, too. I can't just leave her like this. I'll wait until she calms down before I go." The door was kicked open with a bang. "Let me see. Which idiot is trying to confess to my goddess?" The three of them looked menacing. The boy instantly felt a little intimidated. But in order not to lose face, he gritted his teeth and retorted. "So, you got a problem with that?" Bai Han didn't waste any words. He swung his fist and punched the boy hard. "I have a huge problem with that. Turns out being the female lead isn't all that great. In this novel, all the girls like Bai Han. That means all the girls in the world hate Su Lorong." Lin Jinyin propped her head up with one hand, observing their every move. "Class president, can you explain this problem to me again?" Su Lorong instinctively tried to avoid the boy who was approaching her. "I've already explained this problem 3 times, haven't I? How come I don't remember?" I hadn't noticed before, but only boys would surround Su Lorong, and their intentions are usually not pure. The girls, on the other hand, harbor the greatest malice towards Su Lorong, speculating about her relationships with the boys. Is this the rule of this world? The female lead is destined to be hated by other females, while the male lead is praised no matter what he does. And what about the supporting characters? Their only purpose is to bring the two leads together. In a way, they're all quite pitiful. Lin Jinyin stared at the ceiling with a lifeless, 45-degree angle. But right now, the most pitiful one should be me, who has mistakenly entered this world. It's bad enough that I have to work hard every day to pretend to be a bad student, but now I have to watch all this drama unfold by myself. Ugh, is there no one who isn't controlled by this world? A hand suddenly reached out and poked her shoulder, interrupting her thoughts. Seeing the sleeping beauty, Lin Jinyin blushed involuntarily. He's kind of good looking. I didn't get a good look earlier. Let me look again. Unexpectedly, she was caught red-handed. One awkward situation. Caught staring at someone. Lin Jinyin quickly turned around and slumped face down on her desk, motionless. Wow, I didn't realize this desk was so desk-like. Seeing the girl's awkwardness, Shunin tilted his head. At this moment, Lin Jinyin wished she could find a hole to crawl into. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Did he really catch me staring at him? Seeing that Lin Jinyin wasn't moving, Shunin called her name, Lin Jinyin. Lin Jinyin's ears were burning red. She decided to play dead. Seeing no response, the boy poked her with his finger. Lin Jinyin, I know you're not asleep. Stop pretending. Crap, there's no escaping this. Does he want to ask me why I was staring at him? How should I answer this? She imagined herself speaking in a delicate, innocent voice. Shunin, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. Lin Jinyin was disgusted by herself. If you looked, you looked. If you didn't, you didn't. Why pretend? No, try a different approach. The girl arrogantly lifted Shun-in's chin. So what if I look? Did it make you lose any flesh? I look, so what? Is this the time to be cocky? She's acting like staring is justified. Lin Jinyan abruptly stood up. As the saying goes, sincerity is the ultimate weapon. Only those who can face difficulties head-on are true warriors. I did stare at you just now. I just thought you were a bit good-looking, that's all. So please don't overthink it. Silence fell over the classroom. A minute later, Shunin coughed awkwardly. Well, I actually wanted to ask you if you could close the curtains for me. Lin Jinyan froze in embarrassment. The story's biggest villain, with a disdainful sneer, walked over. Not only will she constantly target Su Lorong, but she will also resort to any means to get by Han. When I was reading the novel, I didn't have a strong impression of this villain because I was focused on other things. But there's one thing I remember clearly. She's the reason Bai Han's feelings for Su Lorong shifted from innocent affection to desire. I don't remember exactly when it happened. I only remember it was in high school. Xiao Mengfan stole Su Lorong's clothes and turned off the lights in the changing room. Su Lorong is afraid of the dark, and in that environment, she was completely helpless. Later, Bai Han overheard the news and rushed to find her, but he didn't expect to find Su Lorong in that state. Just then, Xiao Mengfan brought people to help Su Lorong. In a moment of panic, Bai Han rushed into the changing room with Su Lorong and hid in the gap between the lockers. The hiding space in the changing room was already small, so they could only press close to each other. Bai Han's innocent feelings for Su Lorong transformed into an uncontrollable desire. This desire led them to, well, the night before the college entrance exam. After that, Su Lorong failed the exam, and then began her life dominated by Bai Han. Wait, didn't he say that if I prevented this encounter in the changing room, the novel wouldn't become explicit? Then wouldn't I be able to live without being so cautious? And Su Lorong wouldn't have to repeat the original female lead's tragic fate. It's a win-win. Just as I was thinking about changing the storyline, the villain appeared out of nowhere and became my desk mate. Could this be the world's punishment for me? While Lin Jinyan was feeling depressed, her arm was poked. Hey, what do you like? Lin Jinyan looked at Xiao Mengfan, confused. Tell me, what do I have to give you to be my slave? After hearing this shocking statement, Lin Jinyan started complaining internally. Is this villain crazy? Seeing that Lin Jinyan didn't respond, Xiao Mengfan said impatiently, "You're not pretty, and you're also stupid." She then started rummaging through exercises and homework. With a thud, a pile of homework landed in front of Lin Jinyan. Xiao Mengfan tapped the homework. See this? These are the exercises and workbooks everyone has for each subject. Xiao Mengfan slammed her hand on the desk. Looking down at Lin Jinyan, she declared, "That's right. From now on, all this stuff is yours to manage. Whether it's homework assigned by the teacher or any other class assignments, you'll do them all for me." Lin Jinyan thought, wow, so she's not just sick, she wants to bully me too. I may be a nobody, but I'm not someone anyone can push around. Xiao Mengfan, you might not know this, but my grades are terrible. I even copy other people's homework. Xiao Mengfan, completely disregarding Lin Jinyan's words, said, "Really? Well, since you copy other people's work, can't you just copy mine too?" Lin Jinyan hadn't expected someone so utterly shameless. You also need to be more alert in class. Although I've already told the homeroom teacher that I don't like being called on, some teachers might still call on you. I don't like the feeling of being called on and not being able to answer anything. That's all I want you to do. Understand. I don't like the feeling of being called on and not being able to answer anything. That's all I want you to do. Understand. Lin Jinyan sneered. In 18 years, besides my deadbeat dad, this is the second time I wanted to hit someone so badly. This was witnessing bullying up close. Xiao Mengfan looked Lin Jinyan up and down disdainfully. Of course, I won't make you do this for free. I just asked what you wanted, but you didn't say. So, I'll just have to guess. Judging by your appearance, your family isn't well off, is it? She casually tossed a bulging envelope. I'll give you this much every month. It's more than enough for your allowance. You could even save up for your tuition. This reminded Lin Jinyan of when she was younger, and her mother took her to ask her father for child support. You bastard. Cheating is one thing, but you won't even pay child support. Do you believe I'll take you to court? I'm your child's father. You actually want to sue me. I knew you were trouble. You're nothing but a shrew. He slammed the door. Get out. Don't dirty my doorstep. Lin Jinyan's thoughts were interrupted by a woman's impatient shout. Hey, did you hear me? What? Lin Jinyan stood up abruptly, trying to calm herself. Just as her emotions were about to spiral, a shout from nearby interrupted her. It brought her back to her senses. Just how fast can a vicious girl change her face? One moment she's threatening and bullying her classmate. The next, she transforms into a shy goddess, looking bashfully at Shunin. But he wasn't buying it. Take your hand off me, he said venomously. I find you disgusting. Xiao Mengfan looked incredulous. What? What did you say? Don't understand. Fine, let me be clearer. His eyes turned icy. The thing I hate most are spoiled brats who throw their family's weight around. This caused Xiao Mengfan to completely drop the act. Shunin, stop pretending to be some righteous gentleman. You're Shun family. Dot only has a little influence in H City because of your connection to the Bai family. You call me spoiled. What are you? I see why Bai Han doesn't want to hang out with you. Just like they said, you're a freak. Shun An's expression remained unchanged in the face of Xiao Mengfan's taunts. I don't like getting involved with them, that's true. But if I wanted to, I could have a word with Xiao Mengfan's grandfather. I think he'd be very interested in his precious granddaughter's behavior at school. This hit Xiao Mengfan where it hurt. Do your own homework. Next time I see you bullying another student, it won't just be a verbal warning. Defeated, Xiao Mengfan reluctantly took her homework back. Consider me unlucky. Witness how a seemingly average student protects his crush. With just a few words, he put Xiao Mengfan in her place. He then went to wait outside the girls' restroom for his crush to come out. Lin Jinyan, just exiting the restroom, saw Shunan standing there. Shunan, what are you doing here? Shunan, looking embarrassed, mumbled, just passing by. Lin Jinyan was puzzled. Passing by the girls' restroom. She turned to look in the other direction. Isn't the boys' restroom on the other side? When she turned back, he was gone. Hey, where did he go? So strange. Now, click below to find out which Ultraman is secretly protecting you. Back in the classroom, Lin Jinyan, resigned to changing her fate, was prepared to do Xiao Mengfan's homework. But the assignments on her desk were gone. Xiao Mengfan, where are your workbooks? Never mind. I can't afford to use you. Lin Jinyan was surprised. What had happened? Was this what it felt like to be superfluous? After school, Lin Jinyan was invited to her mother's birthday dinner. As soon as she got in the car, her biased mother started lecturing her. When you see your Uncle G later, you need to greet him properly. Don't be shy and awkward like last time. It's embarrassing. And Shiyu, I know it might be a little awkward when you two meet. Even though you're the same age, Ninian, you're a young lady now. Shiyu is a boy and matures later, so you need to be more tolerant of him, understand? Lin Jinyan repeated the names in her mind, trying to figure out their relationship. It seemed like they were her mother's new husband and his son. If he's the same age as her, he probably wasn't her mother's biological child. While she didn't know what he had done to her, judging by the original Lin Jinyan's personality, the boy was probably at fault. But her mother constantly demanding that she be more understanding seemed a bit biased. Then again, it was her mother's birthday. Her real daughter was gone, and her mother didn't even know. At least she could try not to ruin her mood. Lin Jinyan put on a smile. Okay, I understand. Soon, a boy's impatient complaining voice came from outside. I told you not to come. School's out, there's so many cars, and you parked so far away. How is anyone supposed to find you? The woman chuckled apologetically as she opened the car door. I'm so sorry. Antwin is a little late. I couldn't find a good parking spot. See, come on, sit in the front. The irritable teenager didn't appreciate it at all, slamming the door shut. I want to sit with you. This startled Lin Jinyan in the back seat. When she saw the teenager's impatient face, she froze. Hey, you're the one I accidentally splashed with water that day. Sia cursed under his breath when he saw Lin Jinyan in the car. Okay, now I know why he was so rude to me the first time I met him. The girl was slapped by her mother just for saying something, and then forced to apologize. Why? It turned out that Wang Miyu was diligently serving soup to please his wife. Oh, Sia, Zhou made his best pork rib soup today. Annie will serve you a bowl. I don't want any. Sia abruptly knocked the bowl over. The man held his wife in his arms, distressed. What's wrong, Mayu? Did you get burned? He pointed at Ji Xie and roared, if you can eat, then eat. If you can't, get back to your room. What does it have to do with me? He's the one who insisted on serving me. If he serves you, you take it. Doesn't he know it's freshly made soup? It's okay. Lao Jing, why are you doing this? I insisted on serving the child. Ji Xie became even more unrestrained. You heard her. It's not my fault. Besides, looking at certain disgusting things, being able to eat it all is already good enough. Who could stomach the soup? Lin Jinyan couldn't help but retort at the taunting words. Ji Xie, you can't be too much of a jerk. It's easy to get retribution. This completely enraged Ji Xie. What the hell did you just say, you little bitch? Her stepfather was even more furious. Yi Xiyue, where did you learn such foul language? Apologize. Mayu, don't stop me. I think this kid needs a lesson. Wang Mayu tried to mediate. No, don't hit the child. It's Nyanyan's fault. Lin Jinyan quickly apologized to Xie. Lin Jinyan looked up at her mother on the screen. Apologize? Why should I? Before she could finish, Wang Mayu slapped her across the face. Apologize. If it weren't for your step-uncle this year, I wouldn't even want you here. You've never given me a day's peace since you were little. You don't even want me to have a good birthday. Looking at Wang Mayu's Jingning face, Lin Jinyan felt a sharp pain in her heart. Was it Lin Jinyan who was in pain? Who held up an umbrella for her in her most desperate moment? After Lin Jinyan left the G residence, it started to rain. Lin Jinyan didn't know how long she walked. Doesn't this gated community have a bus stop? I'm so tired. The suppressed grievance in her heart surged up all at once. Lin Jinyan, your mom is way worse than my mom. Miss Su Ran would never do this. So, moms can be different too, huh? Missing her mother from the other world intensely. Tears streamed down her face uncontrollably. Just then, an umbrella appeared above her head. Lin Jinyan looked back and saw that it was Shunin. She stood up, wiping her tears as she asked, "What are you doing here?" The young man was silent for a moment. "Just passing by. Do you know where the nearest bus stop is? I want to go home." Shunin looked at Lin Jinyan earnestly. "I do. I'm going home too. We can go together." "Great, thank you." The young man replied with a simple mm. He subtly tilted the umbrella more towards Lin Jinyan. As they waited for the bus at the bus stop, Lin Jinyan couldn't help but think about the scene at the dinner table. Her mother's slap, the disgusted look, and the cold words were like countless sharp swords, stabbing her with pain. She couldn't imagine what kind of life Lin Jinyan had lived with them before. "Shunin, do you think parents really love us? If they do, why would someone abandon their child just because of their gender? Or even shamelessly have an affair? Why would someone start a new family and neglect their original child, loving the one who isn't their own more? Are we love, responsibility, or a burden to our parents?" Shunin recalled his father's disgusted look. "I never wanted a child. Shunin, it would have been better if you were never born." Shunin clenched his hand. A burden. A silence fell between them. Lin Jinyan suddenly realized, what am I even saying to him? What does parental love have to do with him? He was just passing by and kindly show me the way. Isn't this just burdening him? Besides, we're just classmates who sit near each other. We're not close at all. Lin Jinyan panicked internally. Isn't this emotional dumping? Ard, what am I doing? Realizing her blunder, she quickly apologized. Shunin, I'm so sorry. This is just my own rambling. Please don't take it to heart. I think you don't necessarily need an answer to that question. Lin Jinyan looked at Shunin, puzzled. Huh, why? Because it's not important. What would you do even if you got an answer? Love or not, it's just an answer. Reality won't change just because you know the answer. Besides, the fact that you have this question already implies the answer, doesn't it? That's true. Shunin reached out and gently ruffled the girl's hair, comforting her. So, don't worry about it. If you don't expect anything, you won't be disappointed. Both of their cheeks flushed. What a bizarre turn of events. A slap 1 minute, a tearful apology on the phone the next. Nian, are you back at your place yet? Almost. Is there something you need? Hearing Lin Jinyan's cold words, Wang Meiyu immediately panicked. Nian, don't be angry with your mother. I know you were speaking up for me today. I shouldn't have hit you, but you also know my current situation. It's really difficult for me at the G family. Please be more understanding, okay? This emotionally manipulative speech made Lin Jinyan's heart ache again. That feeling is back. Before, at the G family, they wished I would disappear. Now that I've left, they come running back saying they're sorry. This hot and cold attitude. I really don't understand what she wants. No wonder Lin Jinyan is so hurt. After a long silence on the phone, Wang Meiyu spoke again. Nian, are you listening? Before she could finish, Lin Jinyan interrupted her long-winded speech. Do you really feel sorry for me, Ms. Wang? Since you value your wealthy and stable life more, then live your life. Don't bother me. I'm not a tool to appease your conscience. Some things, once they happen, are irreversible. Hearing this, Wang Meiyu was utterly shocked. Nian, how can you say that to your mother? Lin Jinyan didn't listen and hung up the phone directly. What's wrong with Nian today? Usually, she'd be fine after a bit of coaxing. It's only been a few days, and she's already grown wings. She's so different from before. The mother-daughter conversation was overheard by Ji Xie. Meanwhile, the young girl, determined to change her fate and live a different life, formulated a meticulous plan. Unexpectedly, her best friend mistook it for a secret crush plan. Zhou Yusin grabbed the paper with a gossipy look. Who is this little person? Lin Jinyan reached out to snatch the paper back. Yusin, stop it. Give it back. Don't tell me it's your crush, is it? Crush. The sensitive words instantly woke Shunin, who was sleeping in the back row. He listened intently, not wanting to miss a single piece of useful information. So, what's written next to it? Small. Something's not right. And friend. Something. Gather information. Zhou Yusin couldn't make sense of it and returned the paper to Lin Jinyan. All right, give it back. Lin Jinyan took the paper and crumpled it into a ball. Don't take other people's things without permission, okay? Zhou Yusin propped her chin on her hand. Ooh, you're angry. I guessed right, didn't I? You want to start as friends with him, gather information about him, and then make your move. Shun An's mind started a race. By that time, we should already be friends, right? Thinking of this, his metaphorical tail wagged excitedly. Could he also like me? And is his last name Su? Shun An's eager heart instantly shattered. The phrase his last name is Su kept echoing in his mind. Meanwhile, The misunderstood Lin Jinyan explained helplessly, absolutely not. What are you thinking about all day? Shannon sank into self-pity. Suddenly, a hand landed on his shoulder. Dear classmate, want to sign up for the 1,500-meter race? Have pity on me. Otherwise, Lao Wang will kill me. Shannon sighed and agreed. Zhang Chao was incredibly excited. At this moment, Lin Jinyan raised her hand, indicating she also wanted to sign up for the 1,500-meter race. Zhang Chao looked at the two with teary eyes. You're angels. You're literally angels. He excitedly put their hands together. Although I don't remember your names, thank you so much. You're my lifesavers from now on. Wah. Although there were 3 people, only 2 were shy. Zhang Chao, your hand. Oh, sorry. The third hand was missing. Shannon proactively took Lin Jinyan's hand and gazed at her tenderly. Lin Jinyan looked back and met the boy's gentle eyes. The school was holding a dance for the sports festival organized by Xiao Mengfan and Su Lero. On the podium, the two smiled at each other. Their knowing glances made Lin Jinyan and the audience exclaim inwardly, not good. It seems Su Lerong and Xiao Mengfan got along well when they discussed Xuanwu yesterday. Su Lerong probably already has feelings for Xiao Mengfan. I have to think of a way quickly. I can't just watch that happen. Now, let's start drawing dance partners. This time, we've decided to use a lottery system. I've entered all the boys' names in the class into the computer. Girls will draw lots according to their student ID numbers. Boys who aren't chosen will be randomly paired or can form their own teams. Shannon, sitting in his seat, looked worried. Pair with a girl. Could it be her? But the probability of that happening. Buried memories surfaced. Are all the children who went to the restroom back? Then let's continue our field trip. Young Shun and shouted from behind while desperately chasing after them. Wait, I'm still here. He tripped over something and fell to the ground with a thud. Teacher, I'm still here. I'm still here. Teacher, please don't leave me. Please look at me. From childhood, except for my father who hated me, I've been ignored by almost everyone. Even if I tried desperately to make friends, in the end, they wouldn't even remember my name. Sometimes I even have absurd thoughts. If the world were a storybook, did heaven forget to write my plot, making my life so absurd and ridiculous? Except for her, she can see me. She remembers me. When Lin Jinyan's name was called, Shun An's heart pounded nervously. He watched her take the slip of paper, constantly telling himself, no, don't get your hopes up. No expectations, no disappointment. It must have been a blessing from the goddess of fortune. Lin Jinyan became Shun An's dance partner. Shannon, you're my partner. The boy responded with an indifferent as if he didn't care about the result. Such a cold reaction. Does he not want to be partnered with me? Lin Jinyan, turning away, didn't see the smile that appeared on the boy's face. It's really me. Yes. On the way home from school, Zhou Yusin kept complaining. Well, that's what they say, but my luck is terrible. Out of all the boys in class, I got stuck with Wan Liaoping. I can't even imagine what dancing with him will be like. Lin Jinyan patiently consoled her. Actually, he's a pretty nice guy, I think. We shouldn't discriminate against him based on his appearance. Zhou Yusin sighed helplessly. It's not that I'm discriminating against him. It's just awkward. Lin Jinyan was taken aback by the sudden proposal. It was a bit much. She opened her mouth to agree, but found she couldn't answer immediately. Shun An's smiling face flashed through her mind. She didn't mind Wan Liaopeng, but she felt a strange reluctance. What? That's so weird. Lin Jinyan shook her head, trying to clear her jumbled thoughts. See, you don't want to be partners with him either, and you're accusing me of discrimination. Actually, Lin Jinyan tried to explain, but Zhou Yusin cut her off. No need to explain. I can accept my bad luck. Don't you still need to practice for the long-distance run? I'll go ahead then. Bye. Okay, see you. As she walked away, Lin Jinyan thought, why am I suddenly feeling so insecure? Is it because I'm too stressed lately? It must be. After all, Su Lerong's situation is urgent. I should focus on figuring out how to resolve that locker room incident. But I can't let you be in danger. I'd be so worried about you. The words made both of them blush. Just a moment ago, outside the school gates, Lin Jinyan had seen the same group of delinquents from before. Worried that Shunan would be bullied, she pulled him aside. Are they back for revenge because of last time? Or do you have some other issue with them? Seeing Shunan staring at her without speaking, Lin Jinyan asked anxiously, seriously, at a time like this, you're still spacing out. What were you just thinking about? Lin Jinyan followed Shun An's gaze downwards until it landed on his hand gripping her sleeve. She felt a sudden buzzing in her head. Oh, sorry. When I get nervous, I tend to grab onto something. He quickly let go. You don't need to be nervous. Even though you helped me last time, they're ultimately after me. Shin An's expression was calm and indifferent. I'm not worried about that. I'm asking what you're going to do. I'll lead them somewhere secluded. With a little effort, I can quickly overcome their numbers advantage. And after a fight, they'll disappear for a while. It's quite convenient. Don't talk about that kind of thing so casually. Shannon looked at Lin Jinyan seriously. Anyway, you're staying out of this. I don't want you to get hurt. Lin Jinyan was extremely worried. The words tumbled out of her mouth. But I can't let you be in danger. I'd be so worried about you. The air around them suddenly became incredibly still. Their eyes met, and both of their faces flushed crimson. Did he just say? What did I just say? Both of them awkwardly averted their gazes. We were classmates, of course. How could I just stand by and watch? Why, yeah, I suppose so. This was the reason Shun and was being relentlessly pursued by the delinquents. They had mistaken him for the narcissistic Baihan. Tragically, no matter how much Shun tried to explain, they refused to believe him, insisting he was Baihan. Lin Jinyan wanted to call the police, but Shun stopped her. No, whether it's the school or the police, they'll end up contacting my parents and letting my father know. I'd rather handle this myself. He's saying that because of his family, isn't he? Lin Jinyan thought, turning back to him with her phone in hand. I understand, but I also won't let them contact your family. Trust me, wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Lin Jinyan went to the security office window and looked pleadingly at the security guard. Sir, I'm scared. After understanding the situation, the security guard grabbed his stun baton and headed towards the group of delinquents. Still causing trouble, huh? I'll deal with them. Don't worry, young lady. I'll make sure they never show their faces around the school again. Thank you, sir. Be careful. After the security guard left, Lin Jinyan quickly picked up the public phone and dialed 110. Hello, this is the H10 police station. Hello, this is the U High School. There are some suspicious individuals at our school gate. The security guard has gone to check on them, but there are a lot of them. Could you please come and take a look? Yes, we'll be right there. Hanging up, Lin Jinyan breathed a sigh of relief. Using the security office phone wouldn't leave any identifying information. She just needed to slip away during the commotion, and her parents wouldn't be contacted. The school would definitely tighten security after this. Whether or not the misunderstanding between the delinquents and Shun was resolved, at least they wouldn't be harassing anyone at the school gate anymore. Lin Jinyan peeked outside and witnessed a jaw-dropping scene. With a swift, graceful kick and a dizzying spin, too fast for either of them to clearly see, the security guard sent the group of delinquents scattering. What did they do that was so bad they ran at the sight of a police officer? She wondered. Seeing the police car pull up to the school gate, Lin Jinyan inwardly groaned. Things weren't going according to plan at all. Now the police would probably want to question them. Lin Jinyan tugged on Shun and sleeve, signaling for him to leave while she stayed behind. But what if the police contact your parents? Lin Jinyan gave a wry smile and shook her head. It's fine. It's not the first time. This made Shun feel uneasy. Hey, do you know, before the officer could finish, Shun grabbed Lin Jinyan's hand and pulled her away. His hand was warm against hers, and a blush crept up her cheeks. The police officer behind us looked completely confused. Why run when they see us? It's not like they arrest people for dating. I remember Mr. Wan, the school security guard. Let's call him and ask. We kept running nonstop. Why are you pulling me? I told you it's fine. There's only one way in or out of the school. Now we're both trapped. I should have thought of this. There are other ways to get out of school. What ways? Climbing the wall. We ran all the way to the back wall of the school. Right here. First, a princess carry. Then, the dean catching us dating. To avoid punishment, Lin Jinyan gritted her teeth and jumped. Shannon caught her steadily. Just a few minutes ago, to avoid those thugs, they decided to climb the wall. Lin Jinyan nimbly climbed up to the top, winking at Shun and piece of cake. Shun was dazzled by her smile. His heart pounded uncontrollably. Blushing, he looked away. Lin Jinyan's happiness lasted all of 3 seconds. She tragically discovered she couldn't get down. Why is it so much higher on this side? Isn't there anything to step on? This is way too different. Lin Jinyan turned back to Shun embarrassed. I am stuck. I can't get down. Who is it that said piece of cake? Wait, I'm coming to save you. Shun put one hand on the wall, jumped down, and landed lightly. He held out his hands to Lin Jinyan. Jump, I'll catch you. Looking down at Shun, Lin Jinyan was still worried. This distance, free fall, gravity. This isn't a movie. What if I crush him? Seeing her hesitate, Shun called out, confused. Lin Jinyan, maybe you should find something for me to stand on. Just then, an angry shout came from behind them. Who's over there? You on the wall. Get down here. When she saw it was the dean, Lin Jinyan's soul almost left her body. The dean. If he catches me, I might as well put my faith in my backside. She closed her eyes and jumped. The expected pain didn't come. Shannon held her securely in his arms. You're so light. What were you afraid of? I wasn't. As their hearts beat faster and faster, Another roar brought them back to reality. Which class are you two in? Get back here before I lose my temper. Given the dean's height, he probably can't jump the wall. And it's so dark, he can't see our faces. It's not a big deal. Let's get out of here. Seeing the girl he liked focused on another boy, Shun An's heart shattered. The next day, in P. Xiaoming Fan and the class president were getting closer and closer. I'd hinted a few times, but the class president clearly wasn't getting it. He really wanted a girlfriend. As he was agonizing over his next move, a bottle of water appeared in front of him. Want some water? I was just getting thirsty. Thanks. Shannon hesitated, then finally asked, You've been sighing for days. Is something wrong? Lin Jinyan looked troubled. Well, Shannon sensed her hesitation. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'm not trying to pry. I just wanted to say, if you want, maybe facing things together is better than being alone. Shannon shyly turned his head. The air fell silent. Why aren't you saying anything? When he looked at Lin Jinyan, he realized Bai Han was staring at him intently. Shannon, normally calm, was now anything but. As they got closer, Shun An's heart began to race. Was what I said earlier that obvious? Does he know I like him? Flustered, he waited for her response. Lin Jinyan, completely oblivious, clapped him on the shoulder. You gotta think big. Shannon was confused by her words. Shannon, during the sports meet, can you keep an eye on Bai Han for me? Shun An's heart sank. Why? Unaware of his reaction, Lin Jinyan continued. You don't have to watch him constantly. Just let me know if you see him going somewhere alone. Shun An's eyes were filled with hurt. You like him too? Lin Jinyan was completely bewildered. Huh? No, it's for. For what? Shannon waited expectantly, hoping for a different answer. It's hard to explain. Just, if you could keep an eye on where he goes, you'd be doing me a huge favor. Lin Jinyan's answer shattered any remaining hope in Shun An's heart. After a moment of silence, he mumbled, Okay, I'll help you. He stood up and left. Watching his dejected figure, Lin Jinyan felt like something was off. Shun An's mood was terrible on the way home. And then, of all times, he ran into the cause of it all. Hey, Shannon, wait up. Shannon ignored him completely. He's ignoring me. Is he sick today? Lao Jing, answer the phone. A car swerved, cutting Shannon off. I took care of those thugs. They won't bother you again. Shannon responded with a perfunctory "oh," which greatly annoyed Bai Han. What kind of reaction is that? Am I supposed to thank you? Knowing he was in the wrong, Bai Han took a deep breath, suppressing his anger as he got into the car. My mom wants you to come over for dinner. The boy replied indifferently, not going, and was about to leave on his bike, but Bai Han stopped him. What's your problem now? Move. I'm going home. What if I don't? The atmosphere between them became tense. I said move one last time. What if I refuse? So you want to fight? Get out of my way. I don't want to deal with you. Hey, I'm trying to talk to you nicely. What's with your attitude? In a flash, the two started fighting. Oh my God, why is this little ancestor fighting again? He's already been beaten up. The driver grabbed both of them by the back of their necks, successfully separating them. Master Shun, the incident with the hooligans was indeed our oversight. Madam felt very sorry after learning about it. That's why she asked you to come over for dinner, young master. I understand, thank you, but I'm not in a good mood today, and I don't really want to see him. Suddenly called out, Bai Han's anger flared. What did you say? Shin ignored him completely and said to the driver, Go back and tell my aunt it's nothing serious. Tell her not to worry about it. I'll visit her in a few days. The driver replied, all right, while holding back the fuming Bai Han. Lao Zheng, let me go. I'm going to beat this guy to a pulp today. When Lin Jinyan changed into her performance costume, Shannon saw her and his heart started racing uncontrollably again. I feel like someone's watching me. He probably didn't notice me. She looked again, but he was gone. Where did he go? She looked down and found him standing right in front of her. Shannon, you're acting strange. Am I? I don't think so. I'm Yufine. Shannon looked away, not daring to meet Lin Jinyan's eyes. Then why have you been avoiding me these past few days? Lin Jinyan moved closer, her finger poking at the band-aid on his hand. Are you afraid I'll laugh at your injury? Were you trying to show off on your bike and fell? Shannon looked at Lin Jinyan with hurt in his eyes. Forget it, you wouldn't understand. He turned and walked away dejectedly. Lin Jinyan ran after him. Don't go. I was just teasing you. Of course I care. Did I make you upset? Shannon stopped suddenly, and Lin Jinyan, caught off guard, bumped into his back. Do you really want to know? Of course, but I want to ask you something first. Okay, what do you like about Bai Han? He thought to himself, what's the difference between him and me? His question stunned Lin Jinyan. What do I like about Bai Han? Didn't I tell you before? I don't like him at all. Really? Lin Jinyan's reply was firm. Of course it's true. He's selfish, arrogant, condescending, and proud. He bullies the weak. Thinking about how Bai Han treated Su Lurong in the book, Lin Jinyan felt disgusted. Most importantly, he doesn't respect girls, and he's a bit of a pervert. Shen uncovered his mouth and coughed. Do you think I would like someone like that? Then why? Why did you ask me to keep an eye on him? How can I explain this? I'm not even really Lin Jinyan. Maybe I should just make up an excuse. But for some reason, she didn't want to lie to Shannon. I know something bad is going to happen. It involves Baihan and Suluro. If something happens to them, I'll be affected too. Whether my future goes as planned depends on whether I can stop this. It's very important to me. I know this sounds vague. You probably won't believe me. I believe you. The boy's firm reply surprised Lin Jinyan. She looked up and met his smiling face. I believe you. Lin Jinyan wanted to say something more, but a teacher called for everyone to gather. The boy shyly walked ahead. Lin Jinyan watched him go, then ran after him with a bright smile. Why did you suddenly run off like that? You haven't told me why you were avoiding me. It's nothing. It doesn't matter anymore. How can it not matter? Why are you speeding up? I've seen arrogant people, but never someone this arrogant. Lin Jinyan watched the girl, surrounded by a crowd. That's Zhou Yusin, the long-distance runner from Class 3 that Zhou Yusin was talking about. She seems really strong. Zhou Yusin shoved Lin Jinyan. If you're done checking in, then get going. What are you standing around for? She was overly arrogant. Number 23, Zhou Yusin for Class 3. Zhou Yusin glanced at Lin Jinyan haughtily. What? Do you have a problem with that? Whatever. There's no point in arguing with someone like you. Winning the race is all that matters. Lin Jinyan left the crowd and started warming up in an open space. Someone's already warming up. Shouldn't you be preparing too? Zhou Yusin. Zhou Yusin scoffed. Warm up. She looks like a weakling. Even if I hadn't eaten anything today, I could still easily beat her. She just wants to be insulted, doesn't she? Wow, you're so amazing. You can predict the outcome before the race even starts. Zhou Yusin lifted her chin proudly. Of course. But actually, I suggest you keep a low profile. After all, those with real strength don't brag. Otherwise, you're only fit to guard the house, right? Good luck. I'm rooting for you. Zhou Yusin, caught off guard, instinctively replied, thanks. After the person left, she suddenly realized something was wrong. She called me a dog. Would you confess if you like someone? Shunin stared at Baihan while thinking about Lin Jinyan. The next one should be the women's 1,500 meter, right? This is the only spot where you can see the general area and the track. What was that thing he was talking about? I really want to know. Why did I say that back then? Shunin regretted trying to act cool. The little devil in his head spoke up. Even if you had another chance, could you really ask? I definitely still couldn't ask. This guy is hopeless. Just confess already, the devil suggested. Then you'll be closer, and the secret will be yours for the taking. Shunin waved his hand, dismissing the dangerous thought. Get out of here with that terrible idea. The little devil got angry. Why can't I talk anymore? Don't you confess every night before you go to sleep? Staring at the azure sky, Shunin was lost in thought. Too much would change if I said it out loud. I can't handle that risk. As long as she still talks to me, I'm already happy, aren't I? Having finally dealt with his frantic fangirls, Baihan and his friends were called over by the teacher to help carry things. Meanwhile, thanks to Xiaomeng Fan's deliberate scheme, a classmate accidentally spilled a drink all over Suluro. Oh no, class president. I didn't see you there at all. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I wasn't paying attention either. I'm sorry. Here's a tissue. Su Lurong took the tissue and wiped the sticky liquid off, looking quite disheveled. Just then, Xiaomeng Fan appeared. TSK, what happened here? Don't wipe it with a tissue. It's getting on your face. Leave these things here. I'll take you to wash up. The teacher gave me the key to the school dance studio. No one's there right now. You can wear one of the dance outfits. All right, I'll trouble you then. Better to offend a gentleman than a villain. With the crack of the starting pistol, the women's 1,500-meter race officially began. The wide track instantly became crowded. I have enough stamina. I need to get some distance between them and me. Someone bumped into Lin Jinyan, and she fell to the ground. Seeing this, Shunin felt like he'd been struck by lightning. What happened? Did someone push her just now? Damn it, I have to watch that idiot here. Behind him, two people laughed without restraint. Look, another clumsy one. Quick, film it for a short video. Shunin turned around, his gaze like death, successfully scaring the two onlookers into silence. Did you see that? That guy's eyes just now, like he wanted to kill someone. So scary. I wonder if the one who fell is his girlfriend, who deliberately bumped into me. Lin Jinyan pushed herself up. It was Zhou Yusin in front. You're playing dirty? Huh. Class 3's honored long-distance runner. Right. If you lose to someone who fell because of a shove, will your so-called pride still exist? I'm taking first place today. Lin Jinyan quickly left the group behind. Zhou Yusin looked back and saw Lin Jinyan catching up. So fast. A sharp pain shot through her injured calf. Why does my leg hurt? This is impossible. No one has ever been able to keep up with me, especially since she, Baihan, busy all day, was about to have a drink when he realized his water was gone. His mood worsened, and he grabbed his bag, ready to leave. His friend immediately understood what had happened. Don't get mad, Han. I'll go check the security footage with you later. The teachers are all watching right now. What are we going to see on the cameras with so many people around? This is so annoying. I'm going to the building to fill up my water bottle. Good. Security's attention is all on Lin Jinyan. Only half a lap left. Come on. Lin Jinyan habitually glanced to the side, but he was gone. Damn it. Where did that guy run off to? Found him. Looks like he's going to the teaching building. He's alone, and there aren't many people there. Jumping down from the stands. Is this the situation Lin Jinyan was talking about? Just in case, I'll go tell him. On the track, Zhou Yusin, being closely pursued, felt panicked. Is he glued to me or something? Just then, Shunin appeared beside her. Lin Jinyan, Shun, don't break your stride. I'll run with you. And don't talk, you'll get a stitch. Listen, Bai Han went to the teaching building alone. Wait, don't tell me. Her gaze fell on Zhou Yusin, who was cheering her on, and her worried heart finally calmed down. What are you doing here? To prevent the events from unfolding and to change her fate, Lin Jinyan unleashed a burst of potential. Seeing that she was about to be overtaken, Zhou Yusin tried the same trick again, bumping into Lin Jinyan, using the same move twice. Are you stupid enough to think I wouldn't dodge? The Class 6 teacher and students on the track, seeing Zhou Yusin fall, immediately suspected Lin Jinyan. What happened? Why did Zhou Yusin fall? Did someone from Class 9 push her? Go ask Zhou Yusin. If this is true, I'm going to demand an explanation. Lin Jinyan ultimately won first place. Hey, don't just celebrate. Go get Lin Jinyan. Where is she? Elsewhere, Xiao Mengfan, in a good mood, was confronted by Lin Jinyan, demanding the key to the changing room. What is it? I don't have time for this. Give me the key now. It'll be better for both of us. Oh, it's you. You startle me, rushing in like that. I don't have any key you're talking about. And even if I did, why should I give it to you? Xiao Mengfan completely disregarded Lin Jinyan. Move. You're my way. Lin Jinyan grabbed her hand. I was going to let you save face. Fine. I'll just post down the school for him. That hair tie on your wrist is by Hans, isn't it? Not only that, you stole his water bottle, his clothes, even his trash. The young man was changing in the locker room. Suddenly, he heard a girl gasp from the next room. What would you do in this situation? Don't come in. What's going on? Someone was crying next door. Bai Han knocked on the door. Hello, is anyone in there? The gasping from inside became clearer. Help me, please. Is someone trapped? It sounded like someone was in trouble. The young man pulled the door handle, and with a whoosh, the door opened. Lin Jinyan was standing against the door. What are you doing? Peeping into the girl's locker room. I heard crying inside. Before he could finish, Lin Jinyan interrupted him. What crying? This is the girl's locker room. You shouldn't be in here as a guy. Understand. Bai Han was so stunned he couldn't speak, just staring coldly at the girl. Then, Su Lerong's voice from behind him broke the tension. Is that Lin Jinyan? Thank you. Sang Su Len, Bai Han, for the... Just as he was about to ask her why she was there, Lin Jinyan interrupted again. None of your business. You Lin Jinyan, right? Fine. I'll remember you. After leaving, Bai Han fumed. What a terrible day. Losing my things is one thing, but being accused of peeping. That's ridiculous. That familiar feeling. It's Shunin. He turned to see Shun, Anne's infuriating smirk. What are you looking at? Bai Han gritted his teeth, his mother's warning echoing in his mind. If you dare fight with Shunin again, I'll skin you alive. If it weren't for his mother, he automatically pictured their expressions. Equally annoying. Are these two cast from the same mold? This is the most determined female lead I've ever seen. To change the plot, she ignored her injuries and went to alter the upcoming events. When she woke up again, she was lying in the infirmary bed. How are you feeling? Any discomfort? I'm fine. I slept a bit and feel much better. The school doctor next to her couldn't stand it anymore. Fine. You're severely dehydrated. I've never seen anyone run a race and then run up the stairs. Don't even need your legs anymore. I know. Thank you, teacher. You, stay here with her. I'll check on the one next door. Okay. Watching the school doctor leave while grumbling, Lin Jinyan said, seems like there are a lot of injuries from the sports meet. I remember the school doctor is usually very gentle. Do you remember when she taught our class? Mid-sentence, she noticed Shun and looked preoccupied. Before he woke up, she had many questions for him. Why didn't he give up the race? Why did he know Su Lerong would be in danger? What was his relationship with Bai Han? How could he predict what would happen? But now that he was awake, she couldn't ask a single question. These were his private matters. Why would he tell her? And what if her questions caused him to distance himself from her? Suddenly, someone poked her cheek. Shunin instinctively turned. He was met with Lin Jinyan making a silly face. Bleg. Shunin was startled. Then he burst out laughing. Lin Jinyan was also happy. He finally smiled. You looked so worried just now. Don't tell me you were worried about me. The sudden closeness made Shun and instinctively look at their lips, so close to each other. Lin Jinyan suddenly sat back, raising her hands. See, I'm perfectly fine. Before she finished speaking, Shunin slapped her knee. Lin Jinyan's face contorted in pain. When Shunin asked if it was worth it, Lin Jinyan answered with unwavering certainty. Of course. You have no idea how much you helped me. I feel like the future is bright. One student thought the homeroom teacher wouldn't help her. Another thought the homeroom teacher wasn't that kind of person. Oh, Teacher Wong, you're so understanding. But I went to the referee, and they actually said Zhou Yusin fell on her own. How ridiculous is that? Teacher Wong pulled her hand back, her face serious. A teacher's job is to teach and nurture. The sports meet is about physical strength, but we should at least teach our students to be gracious in defeat. Don't be a sore loser. Seeing this, Su Lurong happily shared with Zhou Yusin. I knew it. I knew it. See, Yusin, I told you Teacher Wong wouldn't. But Zhou Yusin only felt mocked. Yeah, you're always right. I knew talking to you would bring bad luck. Just stay away from me from now on. So embarrassing. She turned and stormed out of the infirmary. She had just learned from a phone call that someone from Class 3 had actually filed a complaint first, twisting the story. Looking up, she saw an uninvited guest at the door. So, the little culprit who pushed someone is in there, huh? It's not a big deal. I just want to have a chat with her. Lin Jinyan wasn't intimidated at all. That's an interesting way to put it. Certainly suits Zhou Yusin. What do you mean not a big deal? I'll handle this myself. Be careful. You must be Zhou Yusin's friend, right? Judging by the scene I witnessed earlier, she seems to have a lot of friends. If each one of you comes to chat with me, it'll be tiring for you and annoying for me. So, I suggest you either go back and ask Zhou Yusin about what really happened, or just accept that I'm the winner. Because no matter how many times you come, or how many of you there are, the result won't change. The girl was completely enraged. Damn it, I think you're. She raised her hand to strike Lin Jinyan, but Lin Jinyan caught her wrist. After all these years, school bullying, can't they come up with something new? If they want to be seen, they should step into the light themselves. The troublemakers ran off as soon as the homeroom teacher arrived. Seeing the teacher about to call her parents, Lin Jinyan quickly said it wasn't necessary. Teacher, I'm really okay. It's not serious enough to call my parents. But the teacher misunderstood, thinking it was just kids fooling around. I know you all want to be independent and express your individuality at this age, but there's a time and a place. Lin Jinyan opened her mouth to explain, but didn't know how. I'm not saying anything. If you go home covered in injuries, your parents will worry, you know? Just then, Shunin stepped in front of Lin Jinyan. How can you be sure her parents will worry? Maybe, for some people, letting their parents know would just cause more trouble. The teacher was silent for a moment, then dropped the matter of calling her parents. I'll go get the car. Wait for me at the school gate. I'll take you home. Thank you, teacher. The teacher then pointed at Shunin. And you, Shunin, her leg isn't good. You carry her down. Boys should look after their female classmates. Okay, I understand. Lin Jinyan, being carried, felt a little awkward. Shunin, I remember you have a competition tomorrow, right? To save your energy, I think you should put me. Shunin interrupted Lin Jinyan before she could finish. That Li Yin from Class 3 isn't someone to be trifled with. What are you going to do? If it's really necessary, I can call the police. Do underage problems always require adult intervention? You're very calm, both facing him and in how you handle it. When he first came in, I thought you'd be scared. That's useless. I've tried. It doesn't help, and it just gives those who bully me a sense of accomplishment. Actually, Lian showing up with his crew is rare, because it's easy to leave evidence. I've experienced more isolation, ridicule, and ostracization. Of course, I've been afraid, I've broken down, and I've even begged, but only made things worse. School isn't some utopia. The law of the jungle applies here too. So I learned to fight back. I learned how to defend myself against attacks. More importantly, I learned to focus on myself. I want to shine. I want to fight for my own future, so that the darkness can't and won't come near me again. So why should I be afraid? I've already walked that dark and difficult road. A destined to be invisible Nan Pei in the book. To stand before him. To escape the fate of invisibility. Shunin must win this competition. Shunin, since we were kids, when has Coach Zheng ever seen you beat me in training? Why are you suddenly struggling so much? What's gotten into you? Shunin glanced at him and replied, mind your own business. This attitude felt unfamiliar to Baihan. You've been acting like a different person lately. What happened? Shunin shook his head, indicating nothing. Why not? Shunin deliberately drew out his words, slowly replying, because I'll get a stitch. I still don't buy it. If you got the guts, beat me. In the stands, Zhou Yusin pointed at the blue figure. Nian Nian, isn't that the guy who sits behind you? Yeah, why? Don't you think he's kind of handsome? But no one's as handsome as Baihan. It's gotta be Baihan. That male lead halo is really something. Zhou Yusin grinned mischievously. Don't tell me you have a crush on him. Hee hee. Can your brain hold anything other than these pink bubbles? Seriously, come on. No one around me has ever been in love. Why don't you and Shunin get together? I'd love to ship you too. No, I refuse. Su Lurong awkwardly spoke up from behind, interrupting their conversation. Zhou Yusin gave her an annoyed look. Lin Jinyan, class president, is something the matter? This is really good. I waited in line at lunch to get it. Nothing, would you? Would you like to try some? For me. Wow, thank you. No problem. I'm glad you like it. This made Zhou Yusin feel very annoyed. She deliberately spoke up, diverting Lin Jinyan's attention to Shun and Yin Yin. Look, Shun and sprinting. Is he? Zulfust. The ignored Su Lorong quietly left. Zhou Yusin glanced at her, then turned back to cheer for Bai Han. Shun and go. Go. Pass Bai Han. She was so excited she forgot about her leg. If you don't tell me what happened, don't even think about getting first place. Shun En's energy was waning, just one step away. Hearing Lin Jinyan's cheers, Shun was instantly energized. He won the race in the final step. She was the first person he looked for after winning. The moment Shun won, Lin Jinyan heard a bell. Confused, she turned to look at the clock in the center. Huh, I thought I heard a bell. What? Our school bell only rings at 12 o'clock. It's impossible at this time. I must have misheard. From this moment on, the male and female leads of the book became Shun and Anne. Lin Jinyan. As they locked eyes, an ambiguous atmosphere filled the air. Just as Shun was about to speak, Zhou Yusin was practically vibrating with excitement. Is he going to confess? Zhou Yusin cheered internally. Say it. Just say it. Suddenly, a hand reached out and shoved Shun in, shattering the romantic tension. You punk, you think you can just run off after winning first place? What the heck got into you? Zhou Yusin was internally screaming. Who's the idiot ruining the mood? Bai Han looked at him arrogantly. Got a problem with that. Zhou Yusin was instantly overwhelmed with excitement. All she could think was, Bai Han is right in front of me. Yusin, wake up. Can you just get lost? I told you, I have nothing to say to you. Shannon brushed off Bai Han's hand with disgust. Do you think I'm a type to give up halfway? Until I get the answers I want, you're not getting rid of me today. Lin Jinyan asked, confused. Do you know each other? Shun and the male lead of this world are friends. Why haven't I heard him mention not close as an answer? Lin Jinyan thought, her face a picture of disbelief. Bai Han gritted his teeth at the words not close. Great, just great, Shunin. Hey, Lin Jinyan, right? You heard him. See this classmate next to me. He probably likes you. This was the strongest assist she'd ever seen. One sentence, and both of them were blushing. Lin Jinyan's eyes widened in silent question. Things like this actually happen. Shannon frantically clutched his racing heart. It's not that I don't, but unfortunately, he clearly likes me. These eyes of mine have seen too much. Bai Han, ignoring the narcissistic comment, plunged them both into silence for a good while. Lin Jinyan breathed a sigh of relief. What was that? You scared me. Shannon drooped his head, a little disappointed. Lin Jinyan then unleashed a torrent of words at Bai Han. Bai Han, besides making things up, what else can you do? Are you crazy? If you don't like me. Bai Han confidently pointed at the coffee in his hand. Then why would I bring this to give to you? And the information about my recent favorite flavor. You got that from someone else, didn't you? Lin Jinyan stared at Bai Han with an incredulous look. What are you talking about? Our class president bought this for me. I was just in a hurry and haven't had a chance to drink it yet. This left Bai Han in disbelief. How is that possible? I deliberately mentioned it to him the other day. He recalled how yesterday he had purposely mentioned wanting that particular coffee when Su Lorong was passing by. So she hadn't taken his words to heart at all. At this moment, Bai Han felt incredibly dejected. He left the field without a word. Is he leaving in a huff? Who knows? And who cares? By the way, what were you about to say earlier? Before Bai Han came over. Oh, that. Thinking about what she was going to say, Shunin chose to change the subject. I forgot. I'll tell you when I remember. Lin Jinyan gave an okay sign and helped Zhou Yusin towards the classroom. I was so excited about winning the game, I completely forgot about his feelings. If I had said it then, it would probably have troubled him. Besides, even if I confess, I don't need that Bai Han guy to speak for me. There will be a better opportunity. I'm sure of it. After changing her fate, Lin Jinyan encountered her first problem. Next week's monthly exams were finally here. That first place belongs to me, but it would be strange if my ranking jumped too quickly. Looks like I need a plan for a steady improvement in my scores. Monthly exams, midterms, finals, and even the Sui and Tang dynasties need to be factored in. I can't just keep improving. I need some setbacks too. This is going to take forever. Lin Jinyan's adorable behavior brought a smile to Shun An's face. After school, Lin Jinyan discovered her father had come pick her up for dinner. Inside the car, her father's chatter filled the air. Your Aunt Fong knew you were coming and is making soup at home. Henin has been clamoring to see her big sister every day. She cries if she can't see you. They all miss you so much. The last time Lin Jinyan saw her father was at the police station. This time, he appeared without any warning. Is this like with Wang Meiyu? Is this Aunt Fong's wish? Lin Jinyan interrupted her father. What do you want? Just tell me directly. Otherwise, what if I embarrass you again after I get to your house? Lin's father responded with a hint of reproach. How can you talk to your father like that? What do you mean, embarrass? No matter what, you're Lin Dichuan's daughter. We're family. Lin Jinyan stared absent-mindedly at the scenery outside the window. Why didn't I want to tell Dad about the cheating and getting hurt? Lin Jinyan realized her homeroom teacher had called her parents. After a moment of silence, she said, because there's no need. Everyone's busy, and it's not like it's some life-threatening illness. Lin's father sighed helplessly and gently stroked Lin Jinyan's head. Oh, you've been so sensible since you were little. That year you were sick, you didn't say a word. If I hadn't touched your face before bed, I'm afraid the next day it's my fault I was so useless back then. Your mother wasn't content with an ordinary life. All that arguing. How could a child be healthy in that environment? But Xiaoyan, remember, no matter what, Dad is still your dad. And now I have money. I can support you no matter what you do. So next time something happens, tell me, okay? Lin Jinyan felt a flicker of emotion and softly replied, okay. This was the first time Lin Jinyan felt the warmth of family. And in the house, she was startled by a small child. Eek! Lin Jinyan, having little experience with children, stepped back in surprise. The child giggled happily from inside the playpen. Xiaoyan, dinner's ready. Did he scare you? His daddy was scaring him from outside the playpen, and he learned it. Lin Jinyan reacted calmly. It's okay. She turned and left, leaving Aunt Fong bewildered. Is she just naturally aloof? Or did I say something wrong? What do I mean is daddy? I should have said your dad. I'm already the stepmother. Now I'm even more annoying. This Aunt Fong seems kind of sweet. At the dinner table, Aunt Fong fussed over Lin Jinyan, muttering to herself. Can she not reach that dish? Is this one too sweet? Girls usually like sweet things, right? No, it should be a meat dish. No, that other one is better. This made Lin Jinyan feel warm inside. Aunt Fong, I can't reach that dish. Could you please get me some? Aunt Fong beamed and started piling food onto Lin Jinyan's plate. Eat more. There's more in the pot. Looking at the overflowing plate, Lin Jinyan felt a little overwhelmed. Thank you. This is so nice. Both the atmosphere and the food. That everything feels so comforting. Poor Shunin, threatened by Bai Han in the middle of the night. If you don't want to see Shunin at school on Monday, why dear cousin, your cousin has a favor to ask you banner, then you better let me go right now. Successfully entering the room, Bai Han let out a victorious cry. Whoa, what kind of place are you living in? It's old and run down, and the room is so small. This has nothing to do with you. Just tell me what you want. Bai Han cleared his throat. Well, here goes. Don't be scared. His expression turned serious. Shunin, have you ever felt like that this world isn't the one we're familiar with? Like it's been changed by something? Shunin thought for a moment before speaking. Are you still going through your middle school Chinibu phase? So that's what you were thinking about. I'm serious. I used to be able to feel it. This world resonated with me. No matter how difficult, anything I wanted to do would eventually have a satisfying outcome. But that feeling has disappeared recently. I can also feel it that the connection I had with certain people, that's broken. Shunin's perfunctory reply made Bai Han explode in anger again. You're not even listening, are you? Forget it. It's no use talking to you. I'll just use a more direct method. Do you want to pursue Lin Jinyan? ZZZT. A long black line was drawn across the notebook. Shunin remained indifferent. I don't understand what you're talking about. Although I made a fool of myself that day, there's one thing I wasn't wrong about. You definitely like her. The person least likely to have a secret crush has a secret crush on a girl. Exposed, Bai Han frantically explained, what nonsense are you talking about? How could I possibly like a girl and have a secret crush, no less? What do you take me for? Shunin shrugged nonchalantly. Oh, then I guessed wrong. If you don't have anything else, I'll get back to studying. Bai Han grabbed the chair. Wait a minute. Did you already guess that I was going to use helping you pursue Lin Jinyan as leverage to get you to help me get closer to her? It was practically written all over your face. The blunt words pierced Bai Han's self-deception. How can you say something like liking someone so directly? It's so embarrassing. Why should liking someone be embarrassing? If I had to say, I would be ashamed because I feel like I don't deserve her, not because I like her. Now you know what I want, and you know the conditions I'm offering. So, will you help me? Shunin refused without hesitation. No. Bai Han looked incredulous. Why? With me around, are you still afraid you can't win Lin Jinyan over? Is it because I don't know if Su Leron likes you? Bai Han, feeling aventa jan satin. And the girl you like isn't a commodity. They have their own thoughts and feelings. Just because you like her, does that mean I have to do everything I can to help you get her? Is this courtship or hunting? You have a point. Then how are you going to be sure? Just ask her directly. Shunin said, somewhat exasperated. Of course not. At least observe her reaction to you first. Meanwhile, Lin Jinyan was on a picnic with her family, seeing her stepfather struggling with a heavy basket. Thought she stepped forward to help. Let me help. No, our guest should rest. The word guest hit Lin Jinyan hard. The surrounding laughter and chatter seemed to mock her for being just a guest. In that moment, I suddenly understood. It's not that I'm allergic to happiness, but it's that the happiness doesn't belong to me. I'll always be an outsider. Are those two a couple? Lin Jinyin walked alone, aimlessly. Someone suddenly patted her shoulder from behind. Oh my, I've seen you wandering around since you entered the complex, swaying like you've lost your soul. Lin Jinyin turned around to see Mrs. Zhang, her downstairs neighbor. Haven't you had dinner yet? I just bought some groceries. I'll make you something. Lin Jinyin was about to refuse when Mrs. Zhang interrupted her. Help me take this basket upstairs. You know where the spare key is. Oh, I forgot the eggs. I have to go back. She watched Mrs. Zhang hurry away. Lin Jinyin was a bit stunned. I should just leave after putting this down. I can't eat anything right now. I'd just be wasting Mrs. Zhang's kindness. And what if she asks me what happened? I'm afraid I'd burst into tears right there. Lin Jinyin suppressed all her negative emotions. It's okay. I'll deal with these bad feelings myself. I can't burden others. As Lin Jinyin stepped out the door, a warm light slowly illuminated the previously dark hallway. She turned back to look towards the source of the light, and met Shunan's eyes. Lin Jinyin, Shunan, what are you doing here? I was helping Mrs. Zhang change a light bulb. By the way, why are you? Shunan stumbled, losing his balance. He shouted, watch out. Lin Jinyin didn't move, reaching out her hands to try and catch him. It's too high. If he falls directly on the ground. As he fell, Shun and shielded Lin Jinyin's head. They both tumbled to the floor. Shunin, remembering the near miss, was still a little shaken. Why didn't you move? I was afraid you'd get hurt. But what about you getting hurt? Shunin wanted to continue, but as he opened his mouth, he realized how close they were. So close that the air around them felt charged. Like startled kittens, they quickly separated. Does the male lead have a rival in love now? I have the recording of that day's competition here. The young man handed Lin Jinyin a USB drive. She looked at the USB drive in his hand with apprehension. Why are you looking at me like that? Just take it. Bai Han stepped forward. Lin Jinyin stepped back. He shoved it into Zhou Yusin's hands. Just take it, all right. He turned and stormed off. Zhou Yusin watched him go. What's his problem? Love sickness, Zhou Yusin teased, bumping Lin Jinyin's shoulder. Don't you think he likes you? He even came specifically to give you the video. If he liked me, the world would end. You need to get your head checked for those pink bubbles. There's definitely a virus in there. Just throw it away, will you? She paused. What if it's a love letter? A familiar voice came from behind them. A love letter? Who's it from? Both girls froze. And no, nothing. You heard wrong. As expected of the queen bee, arriving on the scene so quickly, Zhou Yusin shoved Lin Jinyin towards Shunin. Since that's the case, I won't disturb you too. Shunin, seize the opportunity. Don't let someone else beat you to it. Lin Jinyin stammered. He's just making things up. Don't listen to him. Shunin replied, I won't. Let's go home. On the way home, Shunin brought up the anonymous post. Don't worry about it. Realizing he sounded a bit agitated, Lin Jinyin explained, sorry, Yusin's been talking about it all day, so I'm a little on edge. I mean, it's not a big deal. It'll blow over. It's better to spend your time on other things. You're right, and I believe it will blow over soon. But I'm more concerned about something else. Lin Jinyin asked, though, what is it? Shunin adopted a teasing tone. Someone promised to treat me to a meal. When's that happening? Lin Jinyin laughed. Why wait? Let's go today. My treat, and I picked the place. No problem. Later, Lin Jinyin exclaimed, can you believe it? Abalone, sea cucumber, shark fin, foie gras, matsutake mushrooms, blue lobster, all that, and it only cost 50. There's no other place this affordable in the world. So, knowing the owner is the reason it's so cheap, right? Shunin asked, a little sheepish. Lin Jinyin replied, I should have known. Someone who's known by Han since childhood couldn't be from an ordinary family. Shunin, worried that Lin Jinyin was angry, said, I didn't mean to hide it from you. Are you mad? Why would I be mad? A free fancy meal is a good thing. I'm just wondering why you brought me here. Just for the cheap price. Just as Shunin started to explain, brilliant fireworks burst across the night sky. They have a fireworks show here at the end of every season. You've been so tense lately. I thought maybe this would help you relax. Lin Jinyin asked, a little embarrassed. Was it that obvious? Shunin chuckled. What? Even Yusin didn't notice. I thought I was hiding it well. Even though it's just a monthly exam, it's my first step back up, so I want to make sure nothing goes wrong. I have to not only manage my scores in each subject, but also calculate, based on my current level, which questions I can answer correctly and which I have to get wrong. Plus, that anonymous post. I can't say I don't care. I just can't let myself get distracted. Lin Jinyin started to thank Shunin, but he interrupted her. You can thank me after the fireworks. Lin Jingyan breathed. They're so beautiful. Shen En's bright smile was dazzling. Yeah, they are. Wait, did he just say they're beautiful? Could it mean me? They stood shoulder to shoulder, the air between them growing warmer. Lin Jingyan murmured, He turned. She leaned in. They were close enough to hear each other's heartbeats. Shunin whispered something in her ear, but Lin Jingyan couldn't hear it over the sound of her own rushing blood. She felt his warm breath on her skin. It's hot. Shunin suddenly pulled back, smiling. Is this okay? Lin Jingyan stammered. What did you just say?